Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is Mia Brinkman's Zaku half cannon. Been trying to get around with this for a while, and it just kind of eluded me because I was not really doing a good job with it, and just, the usual thing of trying to find, a team you work well with, all that stuff, and I've just been kind of out of it lately, as I think I've described in recent videos. Just been kind of spacey, and I'm finally kind of getting my groove back here a little bit. I'm not sure what got me, to be honest. I got out Puzzle Quest for the DS for a first time in a long time, and puzzle games, I think, kind of take over my brain a little too much to actually be able to concentrate on something like this as much. So, I'll blame that anyway, because I seem to be doing a little bit better here. This Gundam ground type decided that it could just hunker down and out-damage me at range. Even if this ally who I accidentally hit had not come to help me, I'm pretty sure I would have won that race. Let's see. Unlike in Code Fairy itself, where it uses a more standard Zaku machine gun in my recollection, Mia's Zaku here uses the weird MMP-78 anti-air gun, which is just kind of more of not so much a machine gun so much as a rapid-fire grenade launcher that takes multiple hits to stun in terms of just how to handle it. It's a weird weapon, and it can take some getting used to, but if you're good and you're lucky, you can do a fair amount of damage with it. If you can hit a raid with it, you can do like 6,000, 7,000 damage with that 6-round magazine. So it's not a bad weapon. It's just a weird weapon. So let's see. There's something I can kill. It is in fact a raid, and I'm trying to get the shots in before it kills me, which I just managed to do. I more or less started firing to bait out its shotgun fire, so I could hopefully, get a shot in at the same time, and luckily it worked. If it hadn't, even with the type disadvantage it had on me, probably could have killed me, especially since I only have 4,200 health left after the attack it did get in. Landed one of those shots. It also, being a Zaku half cannon, it also has leg missiles and the big gun, so it's got a pretty decent skill set. Also a smoke launcher, so you can get stealthed when you're stalking somebody like this, which I remembered about halfway through stalking somebody like this. I could have been stealthing up and finding a better angle of approach, which I think is what I'm about to do. Yep. Nope. Gonna pull out my grenade launcher and try and stun it so I can get some extra shots in. It does have a heat hawk, which is not a bad thing. And now just waiting. Okay, that's a Gigan. I can do about 650 a shot on that, so. And 805 against this Gundam ground, which tried to get in on me and could not quite get it. But it is going to kill me, I think, before I can finish it. No, managed to get it. Nice. But yeah, it's weird to use. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I sure did have a hard time getting a good round with it. So yeah, just take some time to adapt to that one if you can, because it is unusual in a lot of respects. It also has the underground sonar skill, which a carryover from actually Zeonic Front, I believe, but does, as you may have seen already, if you're not avoiding spoilers, make an appearance in the Code Fairy game. And it's apparently I haven't been able to make good use of it yet, but supposedly the sonar pulse will light up stealth suits on your radar. So I want to try that around with Agais or something like that. Agu guys probably at this cost, and see how much use it is. But I think it could be handy. Let's see, and with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the round, we have an 1,150 point lead, give or take. And let's see, trying to land some shots from a distance using big gun this time. That's the one thing I am happy about with this round, which is that basically I think I managed to use every weapon on the thing at least once. So I may have forgotten something, but I don't think I have. So yeah, I do like to show off everything it can do, and I really think that the reason I I did well with it this time as opposed to all the times I didn't is the fact that I tended to use the right weapon for the right job. Because the grenade is your, close-up quick stun. It's, matter of fact, the only single hit stun weapon on the machine. So it has the Gatling for things that are knocked down or pinned down. I actually end up using the Gatling the least because of all the kit it has to rely on. Just the big gun and the leg missiles are mostly for things that are knocked down or your teammates have otherwise managed to do good damage to. Just managed to get around that. I think it's an Efreet knocked. Just managed to get around that before it did any real harm to me, so that's good. I don't have type disadvantage on it, of course, but I'm not great with this at melee, so... Also, I may have just tried to, but you cannot use the smoke dispenser underwater. So, yeah. Like, I probably should try to be using the Gatlings for leg breaking, but that's... I find it better, when I can just focus fire on something that's already lost its legs, because I kind of like to just sit there and use the Gatling for as long as possible. I don't like having to just stop out of it or switch to something else. Rather just squat down and use all the bullets. That's my mistake, but it does work sometimes. That is a Jim Ground, and that is a Goof Vish Donahue, which I was not quite able to stop from knocking me down, but I think the knockdown hit my shield, which is good. I'm going to pull back a little bit, because if that person moves forward... Oh, well, they're about to die, so that's good. I was about to say, if that person moves forward to engage my allies, then I've got them. Got that. Got that, I do believe. Nope, got the assist on that. That's fine, too. A minute left, and we still have that same 1,100-point lead, so we'll work on it. Yeah, sometimes missile spam from a great distance works fine. And going to engage stealth, because stealth might be useful. Grenade, got the kill there. And yeah, it's, like I said, it's pretty good. It's just figuring out what range and what situation to use what weapon in can be a problem. I feel like, honestly, sometimes the toolkit is too big, and figuring out what I should be doing with it is harder because of that. But we're pulling ahead a little bit now. 30 seconds left, and we've got a 2,000-point lead, but I'm about to cut into that because I did not pay enough attention to the support fire. I think, to be honest, I was looking for another target. Boy, I whistled that S. And I was just so excited I finally got a decent round with this. I was not paying enough attention to the support fire warning. So I may have time to spawn again, but I don't know that I'm going to have time to do much of anything useful if I do. Give it a shot, but I don't know. Nope. But yeah. It is a pretty good machine, and like I said, it's one that had a steep learning curve for me, but it is starting to work out. So, and now since it has worked out well enough to show you guys a video, 2595 out of 8200, not bad. And but now that it has worked out well enough that I've gotten a video, I of course am going to move on to something else. 7 kills and 2 deaths. That is one of the pratfalls or pitfalls or both of doing the YouTube thing. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I also managed to get around with one of Helena's mobile suits, but I still have to go back and get the other one.